Good morning, YouTube. It's the Lofty Biker here. I've popped up to Damerells again. I've got a bike for you to see. Been looking forward to this. I always say that, don't I? But I have been looking forward to this. It's the 2023 Honda 750 Trans Alp. Nice looking machine. If you're interested in the 2023 Honda 750 Trans Alp, you stick around. I'll see you in a minute. Well, good morning, YouTube. What do you reckon? 2023 Trans Alp. Looks very nice. Let's have a look at this. Smart dash. Look at that. First impressions is it's very much like a little Africa twin. That's nice. Comfy seat. Screen's very vertical. Love the dash. It's got all the same information as the bigger bike. It's more compact, but it's very nice, well laid out. Just wait for the traffic. Here we go. Quick shifter works even at low revs. We're in a 50. Front end feels quite secure. Let's take it around the island and have a look. Second gear. Holds a good line, nice tight line. Yeah, I like it. The fueling's not 100%, it's just slightly, but it's not much. Here we go, up the hill. Needs a good firm stab on the gear lever, but it's okay. We'll find that out in a while. Let's have a look at it. Good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here again. I've just popped down at Damerells and I borrowed this little baby. What do you think of that? I could call it metallic grey, cobalt. Not bad. First impressions, looks quite nice. Mini Africa twin. Let's step along it. Here we go. It's quite tall at the back. The seat's fairly sculpted. Feel like you're sitting in it rather than on it. Put the feet up. Oh yeah, loads of room. That is. Yeah, so shuffle forward, shuffle back. Plenty of room. Really is plenty of room. That's nice. What do you think? Chaps just took it out before me. I'd have said he was about 5'5", 5'6", maximum. He was a little bit tippy-toe, but there's a low seat coming which will drop it by 20 mil and it'll be slightly more sculpted there, so you should be able to get your feet on it. If you're 5'10", 6 foot, absolutely no bother at all. This bike will be mega comfy. It's made for the bigger lads. Beautiful. Let's have a closer look. There you are, there you have it. I'm not sure whether the bull bar with the lights on is an extra. I think it is. Mark didn't actually say. But it's looking good, isn't it? Let's have a sweep round. Yeah, it's got a radiator guard on as well. Trans Alp radiator guard. It's got daytime running lights, quick shifter. They're all extras, I believe. It's quite good though, isn't it? Screen, is it adjustable or isn't it adjustable? I would say the screen, I would say, is only adjustable up or down within the inch, no more. I like the pipe. I do like the pipe, not too big. Big difference. There we go, chain drive. There's the quick shifter. Right, let's show you the dash. Fired it into life. Can you see? Now I think, personally, that is a lovely dash. So if you look along the top, can you see? We've got the side stand warning, we've got the time 12:40, the temperature 76 degrees, we've got a radial tacho with a semi-radial fuel gauge with a large digi-speedo, we've got a gear indicator, then we've got all the modes. So the modes: gravel, user, sport, standard, rain. Right, so I'm going to put it into standard to start with. The power, the engine braking, the torque control, ABS is on and is set to on road. As you can see where the gear indicator is, there's a little quick shifter mark. There are 4 trips: trip 1, trip 2, trip 3, trip 4. It's got everything in it. Idiot lights down the side. So let's come out. Pretty generic mirrors. Brake lever's nice. I'll do the start stop in a sec. Here we come across the other side. Cable clutch. We got the pass, high beam, mode button, horn, indicator, very nice, hazard warning. Then we've got this affair. We've got the FN button, which changes the lights. There's no heated grips, no heated grips. Then we've got this little joystick, left and right, up and down. Dead simple. So you press your mode and you can change it within that. So let's just see if we've got the easy start. I don't think that's an easy start, is it? No, it's a standard start, push and hold. Okay. Sounds quite throaty. Let's have a closer listen. There's the pipe. Here we go. Now I think for a standard pipe that sounds pretty damned good. Yeah. First impressions, fit and finish. I like it. It's not so plasticky as the Suzuki, but there's plenty of plastic on it. You know, you pays your money, you takes your choice. I think it looks better than the Suzuki. Now, don't get me wrong, this is going to be compared directly with the Suzuki V-Strom 800 775. They are direct competitors and they will be compared, so I don't feel guilty comparing. Right, let's get the stats. So we'll give this little beast its proper title. The brand new for 2023 Honda XL750 Trans Alp. Good looking machine. It's got 755cc brand new engine lifted out of the Hornet, liquid cooled overhead cam, 4-stroke parallel twin with a 270 throw on the crank, gives it that V-twin feel, lovely. 90 brake horsepower, very nice. That's at 9,500 revs. 55 foot-pound at 7,250. Now I know you're probably saying there ain't much difference on paper between this and between the Africa Twin. The difference for me is the Africa Twin's a more substantial bike, slightly bigger, slightly chunkier, it's got more power and torque. It doesn't sound a lot, 10 brake horsepower, but the difference is quite a lot. You'll find out when I take it round in a moment. We've got a 16.9 litre fuel tank, which should give 67 miles to the gallon. So I suppose you're talking 200-mile tanks. 208 wet, that's fantastic. That is absolutely wonderful. 850 seat, as I say, there's an 831 coming. He's hoping to have it so as he can put it on the demo very shortly. We're running a 6-speed gearbox with chain drive. Let's have a look at the front end. So it's got 43mm shower upside down forks, very nice. ProLink monoshock on the rear. So let's look at the front wheel. It's got spoked, but they're tubed. These are definitely tubed. They're 1990 21s and they are Dunlop Trail Max. They look okay to me, they feel fine, can't fault them. On the front we've got two 310mm discs with a twin piston standard caliper. Nothing special, it's okay, it'll do the job. Coming round the back, here we are. We've got a 150/70/18 with a single 256mm disc with a single piston Nissan badged caliper. Very nice. So we've got twin channel ABS, LEDs all round, TFT dash, multifunction, I believe it's got connectivity, Bluetooth. Quick shift is optional, but this is, as I say, it's got some extra bits on this, as it does look very nice. You can have white, black or grey, and now I presume this is the grey because it's not really black, but it's not really grey. It's quite a nice colour, I quite like it. They're coming in shy of 10 grand, they are 9,500. But they reckon with all the bits on the extras, it knocks it up to about 12,200. I'm not sure what the price point of this is. It's got no luggage on this, ain't. It's not got the top box plate on. You can see the holes, they're all there ready for the top box plate. And you've also got some on the side here ready. These little ones here ready for when you put your panniers on. I should imagine it'll look very nice panniered up. And my personal opinion is if you're going to ride solo and you never take a pillion, this could be the adventure bike that you're looking for. That's the key for me. 208 kilos. So you put 3 panniers on it, you've had another 30 or 40 kilos. It's still miles less in weight than a DCT Africa Twin with no panniers or a GS with no panniers. So this could be, seriously, this could be what a lot of people are looking for. And I've got to say, on my my personal opinion, on my first impressions of looking at it, I think it does look better than the V-Strom. Funny, isn't it? Let's give it a thrash. See you in a minute. Okay, YouTube, welcome back. So let's give this beauty a bit of a thrash. Just adjust the mirrors slightly. We're going straight over at the island. So let's get up to 50. Okay, we're in 5th gear. Go down the hill. Smack on 50. There it is. First thing I noticed really when I got on was there's no cruise control. Now I'd have thought really in this day and age cruise control would have been one of the first things I'd have fitted, and heated grips. I can't believe there's no cruise control or heated grips as standard on adventure style touring type bike. I'm quite shocked. So we'll have to work out how much they're going to cost or whether they can be retrofitted. I know the heated grips can, but I'm not sure about cruise control. But I do think they've missed a trick there. So here we are, it's nicely, fueling nicely at smack on 50, not a problem at all. Suspension's fairly compliant. It's set on the softer side because it's an off-road style bike, but it's not bad. I'm in standard mode. I'll put it in sport later and show you. I'm not going to bother with no gravel and all that nonsense because there's no way I'm going off-road on a brand new demonstrator. Oh, there's a lovely line round there, dropped it down to 40-ish. Engine's quiet in operation, there's not much note. We'll see what it's like when I give it a bit of rev. Okay. Let's just practice the old slow riding up to the lights, no problem at all. So first gear, over the crest. Straight up to 50, not a problem at all. I do tend to use the clutch when I'm just riding normally, but when I give it a bit of thrash, just prod that gear lever and bang it in. It's like the auto blip. Here we're coming down to a 30. 2 slaps on the old auto blip and down it goes to 30. So let's just cruise round at 30 miles an hour. Not a lot of vibration through the bars, there's a bit. The screen seems to be doing some sort of job at these speeds. Nice. Just let the throttle off and let it roll down under its own momentum. That's okay. Yeah, mini Africa Twin. It does feel light though, compared with the 80. Feels ever such a light bike, and the steering, you'd never know it was a 21. It's very compliant, the steering. Oh, it's a lovely line. You just literally just drop it slightly and you can feel it falling in with you. Lovely. Very nice. I noticed there's a space for a USB, but there is no USB. It's probably another optional extra. So at the end of the day, it's okay saying it comes in at sub 10 grand, 9.5. But if you've got to put heated grips on it, and you've got to put a USB charger on it, and a quick shifter on it, all of a sudden it's 10 grand plus. But it's still cheaper than the Suzuki. And it's still, I think, it looks better than the Suzuki. But then again, I've only seen the blue and black one. They tell me the yellow and purple one looks a lot better, but I haven't seen it yet in the flesh. I know there's a, I'll just ease in here. I know there's a blue and white version of this. And the blue and white does look nice. Thank you. Here we go, we'll just nip past the blue van. He's turning in his drive, I think. There you go. Turn that wheel. Oh, that seemed to not decide whether it wanted to stay in gear or come out of gear, but still. Just shy of 30, we're moving up into the 50. Let's just squeeze it a bit. Yeah, it's going in okay. I don't know what happened then. It's a new gearbox, I suppose it does need running in a bit. We'll drop it into second. You can bank it over, lovely. Here we go, second gear. Right, straight up to 60. Well, it's in fifth gear in 60. I quite like how the fuel gauge is on top of the speedo. It's really good, that is. I like this dash. I think the dash is very user friendly. Anyway, we're cruising along 50 odd mile an hour. Bang on the blipper nicely. So let's see what it's like round there, the switchback. 1, drop it 2, bit of brakes. These arts again. Round the bend. Oh yeah, it goes all right. Front brakes feel quite nice. They've been, it's been ridden. There's a few other hands on it. I'm not the first, but I've got to say it's nice. So here we are. We'll take a right down into Travesco. Not quite so sunny today, but it's dry. We've had no rain for a couple of weeks. It's fantastic. So here we go, slow moving. Oh, absolute doddle, no trouble at all. That's good. Yeah, all my first impressions are all positive. As I say, going down the hill now on that slight on off throttle, it's a bit like the Africa Twin and the NT. I would say the fueling's probably 95%. It's not quite 100%, but it's okay. It's a lovely engine. Very compliant. Can you just there? Can you just feel it? Just a slight on off, slight hesitancy. It's nothing to worry about. We're drifting through here, third gear, 25, 30 mile an hour. It's good. Approaching the National. I'll give it a bit of a squeeze in a sec. In fact, I'm going to drop it into sport mode now. That's it, we're in sport. The quick shifter seemed a little bit better in sport mode. Drop it in. We're in fifth gear, it's still torquey. It's not bad. So let's just slow it down. Let's get that back brake a stab, we're all clear. Yeah, it's a back brake. It's called a stability control. I'd say not a lot of bottle, it's okay. So we'll come round the bend, I'll wait till we straighten up. Nobody behind, front brake. Yeah, they're fine, they're good. I know they're all the old-fashioned stoppers, twin pots, but they're alright. So we'll get it round the bend and we'll give front and back a jab and see what they're like. Down the hill, we're doing 40 mile an hour. Yeah, that's absolutely sublime. No problem at all. Right, let's get about riding it now. Oh, he's turned the silver car round. Obviously broke the bonnet half up. It ain't moved for months. Down into third, drop it in. Oh yeah, that's nice. Up to 60. Oh, this handles well, this does. Mark's been on a track day on this. I'd love to have done a track day on this. This is great. Got a little white and slow down at the bridge. We're in third. We'll get a third gear pull away in a sec. Steeper than it looks. Let's have a butcher's, nothing behind. Here we go. I'll keep it below 60 for you. How easy is that? So we're in top gear going up the hill, 60 mile an hour. You just, a little bit of a counter, drop it in. Drop your shoulder to the left. Have a look at that. Same again up the hill. We're all clear behind, all clear in front. So you just look where you want to go, drop your shoulder slightly, push on that right hand and away it goes. Absolutely sublime. I like riding this. This is a nice bike. I always felt the Hornet was far too small for me. Auto blip. Just two flicks down. We're in fourth. And another one. All clear on the island. Mr. Wagner's there. He ain't going to bother us. He's even got a private plate on his lorry. Wagner. How about that? That's posy, innit? Right, so we'll take it down the hill. I'll just drift into the overtaking lane. I'm going to drop in behind these two big black 4x4s. Nice and easy. How easy is that? Indicator ain't too bad. It falls fairly good to the thumb. So we'll move out of lane. Yeah, the quick shifter's okay. So I'll just hold it at a constant 70. Now wind, I'm getting a lot of noise. I'm getting some buffeting. Quite aggressive. I'm not so sure whether the screen would need lowering for me to give me clean air. Let's just, yeah, as I stand up a little bit I'll get some clean air. So we'll move over one. Right, auto blip, fifth, fourth, tracking auto blip, third, the island's clear, we'll drift round it. I'll just show this how slow we're going now. We're doing 2,000 revs, auto blipped it straight into second. How about that? It's not bad, is it? I do like this bike. Here we go. Straight up to 70, absolutely sublime. Let's just ease off slightly so I can talk to you. So, first impressions of the Trans Alp. I really like it. I think these will sell, be big sellers. And if you can get a lowering kit or a lower seat, I think even the shorty ones amongst us, boys and girls, I think you will ride this bike and enjoy riding this bike. And if you're tall like me, the leg room's not bad. It's I can get my toes on the pegs without trying, so it's pretty good. Anyway, I've enjoyed it, I hope you have. If you have enjoyed the video, click on the like, subscribe, ring that bell, ask me a question. I'm only too pleased to answer, you know that. We're nearly back. I do like these tyres. I'd like to try it in the wet, see what they're like, but in the dry they're fantastic. Really, really nice. So we'll take a right here, back into Damerells. This is the Lofty Biker saying ta-ra for now. Ta-ra.